This is Joe. Joe's Premium Firewood. Coming to you live on Sunday morning. I believe it's the 27th of November, something like that. And today, you can see how the snow's gone. That's because it's been raining. And I really didn't feel like doing any work outside today. I just got a new customer message me for firewood, so I'm gonna have to deliver to him. But I'm gonna sit in here in the house. I'm gonna hook you guys up to the tripod here, and we'll just talk firewood. We'll talk about the game yesterday. Whatever you guys want to talk about, we'll talk about. So let me get you set up here on the tripod. I got my laptop there, so I can see what you're saying. Boy, that hurts my arm to hold out my shoulder. Amongst other things that I've got going on, now that I stick my arm out, oh, 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 stick my arm out like that really hurts. I mean, I try to focus on the stuff that isn't hurting, but I'm running out of options. Let me pull you guys up here on the laptop. It's been a while since we did one of these, so I'm just trying to figure everything out. I'm just kind of improv doing this. So I'll pull this up so I can read your comments. I also got a couple letters in the mail. One of them's from Aunt Miriam, which is Deb. You know Deb from Deb and Chuck, Iron Oak Sawmill. That's her aunt, and she's a big fan of the channel. So I've got a couple letters here to open. We'll check out, see what's in there. So basically, do some unboxing, if that's what you want to call it. But I'm on. Let's see. I don't know why it's saying subscribe. Oh, there it is. I just pulled up the wrong video. Hold on. I think I know what I'm doing. At least I'm trying anyway. Um, because normally when I do this with Bill, like I say, I should be able. Let me try going to my page, my channel or whatever. There it is. Now I see it. Now I can start it up. But I'm probably gonna get stuck with an ad. Nope. No ad. Now, all right. Well, we do have lots of chat. I can see. I'll try to hold this here, but like I say, if I'm gonna read, I can't look at you guys and read the chat at the same time. So looks like Paul Wagner's here, and Stacy, all the regulars, and Colleen, of course, Colleen and Scout and Frank up in Saskatchewan. They're here. Oh, you want to see the letters? Yes, I'm kind of curious what Miriam sent me, and the other one doesn't have a return address on. I think I know who it's from, but I'm not sure, so we'll just have to check it out. And can you guys hear me? Okay, like I can put the microphone on if you want, but usually in here it's fairly quiet. I know I got the dehumidifier running. Maybe I should go shut that off. Or if you can hear me fine, then just let me know in the comments. Living the dreams here. Ken Corbett. I've seen somebody else. Oh, William Miller's here. And I don't know. Let's see if I can pull this down and see. Looks like 20 are watching the show right now with 4 likes. Let me go. I'm going to go like it myself. Now it's just like number 5. Hit that thumbs up, folks. Hit the thumbs up. But did everybody like the game yesterday? I'm waiting for one certain person to get here. His name would be Ty Man, and I haven't even watched this yet. I wore it all day yesterday, and what a heck of a game. I don't know what happened to Paul's Notre Dame, but 2 years in a row we won, and I was worried. I told Ty Man I was worried at the beginning, but we pulled away in the second half. So I think he'll show up. Maybe Chris Bishop, Charlie Fry. I'm not sure about. Hey, Dave Green's here, and the sound's good. Okay, thanks, Paul. Rodney, Big Rodders is here. I mean, I've had some improvement, Big Rodders, but the pain I'm in right now just negates any progress that I've made. My right leg is just on fire, from my knee from just below my knee all the way up through my hip into my stomach, on my back, my right shoulder. I think a lot of the shoulder pain is from arthritis, and I think that Lyme disease like goes after your joints. I know when I was at the gas station yesterday, and I talked to the guy there, and I told him I needed something for pain, like at the dispensaries, because I don't really want to take pharmaceutical narcotics, and the samples like Nate gave me, the gummies or the pills they gave me are good. Now, the guy at the gas station told me I need to take CBD oil or pills, and instead of the THC. So I think now tomorrow I got to take my truck in for repairs. My truck's going in to get brakes done at my mechanic that I used to go to all the time. He said he could get it in. It needs an oil change and brakes. Then we're gonna go pick up my mom's car, take that to Bell Tire. I bought 4 tires for it. 2 got put on wheels. Then I took those over to my mechanic Mike's house, who tragically died of a massive heart attack a couple weeks ago. So I got to go get that from there and take it and get it fixed. And then after all that running around, I'm not gonna be without a vehicle, and I have a doctor's appointment Wednesday. So hopefully he can either get my truck fixed or they can get the car fixed by Wednesday, so I can go to get my ultrasound on my liver and pancreas area, because I do have pain down in there. So that's the plans for the next couple days. But yeah, I got to get some pain medication. And like I was just saying earlier, somebody just messaged me right before I went live, and a new customer ordered a truckload, and he's local on the same lake I delivered to yesterday, Pine Lake. And so I gotta, as soon as this is over, I told him I'd be there between 11 and 12. Be my 3rd delivery this week. My brother did deliver 4 Joe cords to the campground, which is like 20 some miles away, and I paid him $700 for that. They're gonna pay me $900, so I make $200 selling his wood, and I didn't have to do anything. He did all the loading and the delivering and the stacking, so $200 for not doing anything. Can't really argue with that. Let's see, let me go back down to the chat and see who's here. Ari's Acres is here. Larry Cluck Outdoors. Yeah, I was just outside, or if you could tell from the thumbnail picture, Larry, all our snow's gone. We just got a few patches. Colleen can keep it up there in Canada, or G-Boz, or you other Canadians up there can keep the snow. But I'm kind of waiting for Aunt Miriam to show up. Let me know if she's here. Oh, Michael Volk's from New Jersey. He's usually on Facebook. It's Chuck, no, not Chuck, Larry Cluck. I was looking for Chuck or Deb. Outside of Michigan. Aldine snow's gone, I bet. If he even had any. I know I talked to Jeff the other day, and he was going to cut me some firewood. He's up by Udine, and well, he gets his wood up in Alpena, and then brings it back. But I guess his brother passed away, so his dad is up from Florida. He's taking him to Grand Rapids Airport to fly back to Arizona on next Sunday, I think it is. I'm not sure, the 8th, whatever the 8th is. And then he went, since I'm not too far from the Grand Rapids Airport, he was thinking about bringing me a load of wood. I told him, give me some semi-seasoned oak, and I go, but why can't you find ash? That's all Dean has. He's got tons of it up there. It's got to be around you, but I guess not at his property. Once in a while he'll find me some ash, but not like what Dean has. Yeah, keep the snow up there, and Stacy, yeah, what happened at that college? What is it? Not Boise State or University of Idaho, Stacy? Did you hear about that in the news? That 4 students got killed. That was something. But like I say, we're here. We can talk about Firewood. We can talk about all the pain I'm in. Whatever you guys want. I'll just keep looking down, and we'll just see how it goes. Maybe I'll give Aunt Miriam another 10 minutes or so to show up, and then we'll open. Like I said, I got these letters to open. So, there's Iron and Oak. Hey Chuck, better call Aunt Miriam. She sent me a letter, so I gotta open this up. But I kind of want her to be in the chat, so I'm just kind of looking for her. There's Craig Wilson. I know Craig liked that Michigan game yesterday. I'm trying to think of what football team Craig likes. If he's Mizzou fan or Illinois. Boy, we barely beat Illinois. Got a last second field goal, but yesterday, the game started out kind of slow, but we poured it on in the second half. So let me look and see if Time Man's going to show up today. Yeah, Craig likes Gold Blue. That's good. Let's see. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. There. I think it's okay. You got to make sure you can see this, see my colors. And we want Georgia. We're ready for Georgia. How are we going to do against Georgia, Time Man? Oh yeah, hey Jeremy. Yeah. Oh yeah, you came here. It burned pretty good, I bet. There's another guy coming down right now from Grand Rapids. Bay 1 is almost empty. I would say there is probably 2 face cords left in Bay 1 at the most. So, and there's a guy coming down to pick up $50 worth, and then I got to deliver a Joe cord to Pine Lake, which is just 5 miles away. I told him 190. He said he'd give me 200. I didn't argue with him. And let's see. Tim Stout's here. And Outdoors with Larry and Robin. I'm looking for Firewood at the Furnace. See if he shows up. I was a big winner. I won from his drawings the other night on Thirsty Thursday. He's going to send me a whiskey glass or a bourbon glass. I don't know the difference, but he's an expert on it, and I was going to have him recommend a bourbon for me to try at the store, go to the store and find something. Normally, if I do drink stuff like that, I don't mind Jack Daniels, but I'm kind of like shy when it comes to drinking dark liquid. Kind of messes me up pretty good. But just looking down and just want to scroll through and get caught up. See who's all jumping in. Now we're up to 17 likes, with one of them being mine. 17 likes, and I guess I can move it down. Didn't have it all at 29. 29 watching. So yeah, let me go down just a tad. Ugh. I need a better man cave. Kind of like what Shive and or Back 40 and Firewood at the Furnace has. I mean, I'm just down here, in my in the living room, basically where I'm sleeping at over there in the chair, because my shoulder's in so much pain that I can't lay down. I like sleeping on my side. I still struggle when I lay on my back. So, but there's Arthur Pinner. He's here. How you doing? I'm gonna have to meet you. If I live long enough if I make it to the next Paul Bunyan next year, maybe I'll carpool down there with Saw Surgeon. Would you guys like to party with me and Saw Surgeon? Hit that thumbs up. Now, speaking of Saw Surgeon, I text him. I think he texted me on Thanksgiving to wish me happy Thanksgiving, and then I just said, hey, what are the chances of you getting one of my splitters fixed? And he said he should have the Ultra fixed by this weekend, which today is Sunday. I don't see him here. He might be in the chat. There's Deb. Look, Deb. Look who I got a letter from. You see that? You might want to call her and tell her I'm about ready to open it. So hopefully you could see the address, but I got it covered up pretty well. But I'm gonna be opening that up, so you might want to give her a call, or I don't know if she's at church or what she's got going on. But here in a little bit, I got another one. I guess I could open right now. And like I said, this one's from Mystery. Oh, it's okay. There's the return address he wrote on the back. So from Massachusetts, that's where it's stamped from. So let's go ahead and unbox this. Unenvelope. But yeah, I was hoping Ted could get here today, but I haven't heard from him. If he comes late in the day, maybe I'll make a YouTube Shorts video, or maybe I'll go live again or on Facebook when he brings it back. But I was hoping he could do it at this time, but I never heard back from him. So I don't know if he's gonna do it. And then the other thing I was kind of planning on doing, Bill Moon still hasn't wrapped my truck. I guess it really doesn't matter because I got those 2 magnets on there for the advertising, which they look really well, and I know I've gotten business from them, so it's not like I'm upset or it has to happen because I've already got some advertising on the truck. But they got a bunch of grandkids, and so I don't know if the parents have picked them up yet, but they were there for Thanksgiving, and he was going to try to come here, even in the rain. It stopped raining now, but we could always do it in the barn. And he said he has a heat gun he can use. So, because like right now it's about 37 degrees outside, so I don't know if the adhesive would stick, but I haven't heard back from him. So, and like I said, I'm taking my truck in for repairs, for front brakes and an oil change on Monday. So then I don't know, he might have it for a couple days, and then we'll just have to reschedule Bill to come over here and do it then. So I pretty much got this open. Looks like there's a big letter. There's something in here. What is this? Wow. Okay. Here, I'll read the letter, and it is Joe, I was working out of Grand Rapids from 2017 to 2019 on the PFAS study for Wolverine. Let's see, what is it called? Wolverine Worldwide or WOW's Consultants. I think that's Wolverine Worldwide. Hey, Grandma, can you shut off the dehumidifier? Mm-hmm. So I don't have that extra sound. Oh, and then Missy Gray threw up, so you're gonna have to clean that throw up. Get that today. Oh, did you get the paper yet? Mm-hmm. Okay. So anyway, I came across these cards, and unfortunately, there are no Meijers out this way. I didn't. I won't come across your Facebook post until I'm back in Massachusetts. Keep up the good fight. Keep on top of that, Limes. Please use these cards for whatever you see fit. Happy Thanksgiving. So he's got four cards in here, gift cards for Meijers, which is like the main grocery chain in the state. He said one of them's for $50, one of them's for $47.19, one's for $12.31, and one's for $2.39. So just over $100. Hey, yeah, I think I could find use for this. Hell, that's enough to fill up my gas tank one time. It says keep up the good work. His name is Tom, and I'll just say. Let me just try. I don't know, Tom Leonido, and then he gave me his email address. So Tom, I really appreciate this. Wasn't this really nice of Tom? I'll have to email him and tell him that I gave him a shout out. So this will definitely this will help. Every little bit helps. Like I say, can't go buy CBD oil there, but for my pain. But I can buy Advil or I can buy gas for my truck. So thanks again, Tom. I really do appreciate that. Oh, and my big win. Oh, the big win on the football game. Yeah, it was a pretty good weekend. I won on Thursday, and Michigan won. So the Lions should have won, but of course they give up a field goal with 20 seconds to go. He has to go. He throws a 40-yard pass. I don't know. I'm sure most of you guys watched the game, but it was close. Against one of the best teams in the league. But I do not. Oh, there's Miriam. Miriam's here. Grandma, say hi to Miriam.
Hi, Miriam. How are you?
She just said hi. She's going back to do the laundry. There she goes. But I guess I can open yours. There's Boz. Here we go. You see Mom go by. I don't know if you can hear. She doesn't talk too loud. Plus, she was a little ways away. But let's see. What did Miriam sent me? There we go. Drum roll, please. Like a card. All right. Aunt Miriam. Here's the card. Says she's praying for me. Nice card. So let's see what the letter says. Isn't that nice, Aunt Miriam? Debbie? Chuck? That's who she's an aunt to. So, wow. Well, I'm not a very good reading person to read out loud. Let's see. Because this is 3 pages. But I don't know. Did you want me to read it in front of everybody? It's one thing I never really liked was reading. But let's see. Hope this finds you feeling better, Joe. Hope all is well with you too, Sharon. Hope you can read my writing. Okay, I'm not used to writing hardly except on checks. I know that feeling. And my handwriting is basically chicken scratch. Hope the weather warms up for you so you don't have to deliver firewood in the snow. Yeah, it's a real pain in the butt. That was really pretty seeing the snow on the trees in your videos on Sunday when you delivered your wood for the neighbors. Let's see, love your cats also, Mom. Hope it is going well since the Siamese cat came inside. Such pretty blue eyes. Yep, he had pretty blue eyes. I enjoy seeing your videos. Seeing your videos. May not see them live, but do get to see them. I'm proud of you. How you push through all the pain you are in with your back and knee. My friend Violet is getting decompression treatments on her back. She has 4 bad discs and degenerative bulging and stenosis. She also has a bad knee after, well, I can relate with that. After she is done getting treatments on her back, she is going to look into having treatment on her knee also, which I'm gonna get the ultrasound on Wednesday, and then I got to schedule an MRI on my knee and then MRI on my back, because it does make sense now, all this nerve pain that I'm going through, that something's pinched. They took my back X-ray and said they found degeneration in the vertebrae, and when I bend over, that there's a abnormal amount of slippage in the discs in my lower back, and lately my lower back's been in pain. I think this is already occurring, but when I got Lyme disease, it just made everything worse. So I think that's how it goes. So all right. You probably got this after Thanksgiving. Yeah, I got it yesterday, or maybe it was on Friday. As today is already Tuesday, so I will wish you a happy belated Thanksgiving. Hope your turkey was good, but I bet your mom is an awesome cook. Yes, she is. The only thing that didn't turn out, what she usually does really good at, is a cranberry sauce, and it's like a Jello, but it tastes so good. but it came out, it was real watery. I thought it tasted okay, but it wasn't like Jello, and she threw it out. But normally it's really good. That is. Plus all the other stuff she makes. Your place is so beautiful. I have a widow friend that lives in Michigan also. She lives where you can see the aurora borealis. Yeah, so I've seen it here too. The aurora borealis, however you say it. And so yeah, I've seen it before. I've seen red and green, but it's usually farther north than here. Sometimes I can see it. See, I live in an apartment building that has tarps on it. Is that what it is? Is that no? It's a old building. Used to be the firehouse before they built the new one, which is not is now old. 1958. My late husband and I moved here in 1994. I moved into the apartment right below where we had our upstairs. Boy, it was perfect timing. I come down with this psychiatrical pain from butt to foot and leg. Yeah, the sciatic nerve pain. I think I've had that one other time when I threw my back out when I was cutting up a sassafras tree down in our property, and I couldn't stand up straight for about 6 months. Finally, I delivered to a guy that works on backs, and he gave me some stretches to do, and I started doing those, and I got better, and I've been okay since then. So I'm gonna just look to. Oh, hey, time man, hey, time man. Better bow down to me, time man. Promise me, say, Michigan's the best. Michigan's the best. Go blue. I want you to say that, time man. But I don't think you will. See, I don't know how to do the thing on live to send money, which is you mean like the super chat for your videos. I'm not computer savvy. Yeah, welcome to my world. I'm like that too. Let's see that I'm not online on my phone. Boy, I'm messing up my writing. Anyway, I'm sending you a check for you this way. Be blessed, Joe. You are a hard worker. I am proud of you. Deb and Chuck are so good to me. Deb is a hard worker and works right along the side of Chuck. They are always working with the mill. I have been wanting to take them out to eat for a long time. One for Christmas, they bought me a flat screen TV when I'm sick. Deb goes shopping for me. Sometimes Deb and I go for breakfast, but not since October. I've been going with my friends Violet, who is getting the decompression treatments. I'm her co-pilot. I watch for cars as she. There's some crazy drivers out there. Sometimes you need a co-pilot. We have to go on Lakeside Road, Boatway, I-78. Prayers over and over for your back and knee and your business, JPF. You know those guys that say the hateful things. Yeah, I know them. Try not to think about them. I don't think they're in the chat now because I got plenty of good moderators in here. But yeah, let's not talk about them. Let's see. Let's say the hateful things. One day we'll stand before the Lord Jesus, as we all will. Every word we speak is within our God. Our God is an awesome God, and He lives. He loves His creation, which we are. I pray that their souls get saved before Jesus comes back. Yeah, some of them need it. The only way to heaven is through Jesus. Believing in the finished work on the cross that Jesus did for us, and acknowledge our need for Him, and praying to receiving Him as our personal Savior and become born again. God bless you and your mom and your family. Your friend, Aunt Miriam. please, please hope you could read this writing. Yeah, I could read it, Aunt Miriam. And she sent me a check, $50. You didn't have to do that, Aunt Miriam. I just let you just get that thumbs up, and I appreciate it. It does help out. I know I've got more medical bills coming up, but most of them are covered. But if I have to go see one of the treatments people were talking about was possibly seeing a chiropractor for my back. I've never seen one, and somebody told me to, get one of those inverted tables where you like hang upside down. But it's like I struggle laying on my back to being able to breathe. I can't imagine being past 90 degrees, or instead of straight up and down. Straight up and down, I just can't see it happening. Plus, I wouldn't want to be hanging, if my knee is damaged, and be hanging by that way. So I don't know what that would do, but that was a very nice letter, Miriam, and thanks for sending it. I'm sure Deb and Chuck like hearing it too, and a bunch of the other people. Like I say, I had to read the letter, and now I'm gonna come back into the chat and see. Oh, we got Tyler here. He lives in Pennsylvania now. See, Penn State beat Michigan State. And let's see. I bet you Craig Wilson liked that letter too. Oh, Peyton's Firewood. Shit, what would you do this year if someone gave you $10 million tomorrow? Probably find somebody to fix my back, the nerves, and just go instead of this waiting game, because it's like every day I'm progressively getting worse. But it's like I got to go through one step at a time. First the back X-rays, then the MRI of my knee, then an MRI of my back, and the ultrasound. And it's just like, I think we know what it is. It's the back, and because I'm in so much. I mean, literally, my right leg feels like it's on fire until I start taking the medication. I didn't take any of my Advils this morning. Yeah, I didn't think about it, but I mean, if I have some cocktails, I feel a little bit better. Or if I take pills, but I don't want to have to take pain pills. I don't want to be, drunk or high all day every day just so I can, survive. But it's like I don't even like putting on pants because it hurts my leg so much. So I've been hanging out down here with my shorts on, and I've been sleeping in the chairs some, but I also have been sleeping in my bed. But it's like after about an hour laying on my side, my shoulder hurts so much that I roll over, and then the other shoulder starts hurting. I keep doing that, and then the pain medication rolls off, and my knees, if I'm laying on my side, my knees touch each other. That hurts. So once my shoulders really start hurting, and then I go and I get in the chair, because when I'm sitting down, then there's no weight on them, and I can tolerate it. But yeah, I just like I say, had a pretty decent week as far as sales goes. I did I'm gonna do my third delivery. I delivered one to East Grand Rapids, or it was actually was that Cascade, which is up in Grand Rapids, and then I did one to Pine Lake yesterday. That was my second one, and I gotta go back to Pine Lake today. After this video, I told them to be there between 11 and 12, but I'm so slow moving. It takes me, before I could probably load it by myself in under half an hour. Now it takes me about 45 minutes to load the truck with a Joe cord. And one thing that's been happening to me lately too, with the pain, and it's usually when I bend over to pick up a piece of wood on my right pec, not man boob or whatever you want to call it. If I bend over and I do it just right, it feels like somebody's taken pliers that are heated up and like glowing red, and then grabbing my nipple and twisting it. And it happens to me about 30 times a day. It's just, I mean, it's just one other thing I got to deal with. And, I mean, it is intense pain. Yeah, it only lasts for a couple seconds, but I'm glad it doesn't happen all the time. But and other things like that has happened in other parts of my body. In my back shoulder blade, it's done it there, and right up in here, and it's just however I stretch myself, I always get these intent. It almost like I'm getting slashed with a knife, and it's getting old real fast. I've been, this year was going well, it was going real well until I hurt my knee 5 months ago, and it's been a struggle ever since, and it doesn't appear to be getting any better. All right, let me go through and check out some of the chat. Aries Acres, are you still Aries Acres? I took the last antibiotic for the Lyme disease about 2 weeks ago. When I went and seen the doctor last Friday, she said after taking the antibiotics for that long, it should have got rid of the Lyme disease. So it's no need to take it anymore. And I go, well, can you test me? And she goes, it'll always show up in your system now that you've had it. So that's run its course. Like I say, the swelling's gone in my legs and my feet. I did take those water pills, so that's one improvement. And I can lay down on my side and I'm able to breathe. Maybe not 100%, but about 90% of normal. So that was I made some progress there. So but I'm not taking the antibiotics anymore. So basically what's going on now, we're trying to determine all this numbness and pain and burning is because of my back and the spine and pinching the nerves, because your nerves run through your spine. So, and I don't know if that'll ever come back, but we'll see. I mean, it looks like it's going to be a long, drawn out process. I appreciate that, Craig. Yeah, Stacy liked the letter too. Colleen liked it. Yeah, Craig. Oh yeah, yeah. Craig Wilson mentions acupuncture. Acupuncture. I was talking to the owner of the store I sell bundles to, and I've asked him if he ever went to a chiropractor, because I'm a little bit scared about that, from picking you up and jerking you around. But he said he had acupuncture, and he found that to be very effective. He liked that. But I don't know how acupuncture works, but basically my entire back is numb, and my right and left arm and right leg. I mean, it's probably 75% of my body, in some extreme, or what's the word I'm thinking? In some form or another, is numb. Like right here, completely numb. My knee completely numb. Now my right leg thigh, some numbness, some feeling, but and I kind of feel it in my face too. So it's just wherever your nerves goes, that's where I'm hurting. And your nerves pretty much go over your entire body, right? So you got 32 watching, and started streaming 38 minutes. Yeah, we're 38 minutes in. Like I say, I don't know. I might end this a little bit early, just because of how long it takes me to load the truck. But at least the delivery, he's only 5 minutes away. He said he'd give me $200 for a Joe cord. Amen, Dak. Yeah, getting old. My check engine light's on. That's for sure. I had a good 30+ year run of not going to the doctor, but that's all over now, because it looks like I can't beat this on my own. Which everything that's happened to me up until then, I pretty much have did, like when I got the kung flu and what else, smashed my fingers before, and had an infected tooth, just pushed through it. But I can't push through this. Oh, William Klein's here. Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's shingles. I mean, yeah, my skin has like reddish, but it's like all solid. It's not like a rash or scratchy or anything like that. I don't think that other people have suggested that, but I don't think I have that. CBD shouldn't be mixed with other meds. I know there's like oil you can rub on it, so I was wondering if I could rub that on my leg. But I mean, oh, now that you mentioned meds, I forgot to take my diabetes medication this morning. So I don't know. It says to take it with food. I guess I'll take it with my lunch, and then with my dinner. But my blood sugar is down. Um, my A1C when I went to the emergency room was 10, which is like the worst it can be. And when they tested me 2 weeks ago, it came out as a 7, which they said they don't want it going above 8, or being at 8 or above is when it's really bad. So I'm at 7, but I was a 10. Yeah, yeah, the expiration date. Yeah, I know, Mindak. Whew, it's getting hard. It's getting hard, doing this job. But like I say, I'm glad I got Mike to help me, and Phil that I can buy logs off of him. But my brother, but it's I lost 20 pounds in the last month, and a lot of it's muscle. So I'm pretty weak right now too. Oh, firewood at the furnace. Oh, you missed a lot, Brad. We were talking about it. Oh, I wanted to ask you, how do you know so much about whiskey and bourbon? And I also want you to recommend me. You can text me or put it on here, a bourbon to try when I get your glass in the mail. Sure, you'll probably send that out tomorrow, or whatever. When I get it this week, um, and then recommend a bourbon for me to try, because I don't know if I've ever had bourbon. And you kind of explained it the other night in your Thirsty Thursday, how it works. Uh, I know I like Jack Daniels, but you said they do that extra stuff with the charcoal filtering, and so that makes it not a bourbon but a whiskey. I believe that's what you said. So, I mean, I haven't had Jack in a while, but I usually mix it with Coke or like Diet Coke. But I'll have to figure out how to do it. You know how you're sipping it, but I don't want to. I'm going to use a pacifier. I don't care. I don't like taking shots. Nothing good could come from shots. So when Back 40 made you slam that, or was it Shive or whatever the other night, I was like, ugh. You're like, woo, that has a kick to it. I don't want to do that. I wouldn't mind. I'll try like sipping one on the rocks, and doing it that way, like you do it with a pacifier, because I don't like to get that drunk or whatever from shots, and then I end up getting a hangover or getting sick, and I don't want to have to do that. That's why I just like kind of sipping it, having it like a slow drip, and having a nice even keel buzz throughout the day, after work. And one thing it does help me with my pain. So, but I'm trying to seek other alternatives. Yeah, I like Gary's idea. I mean, and I mean, it's in the back of my head that I might have to go on disability if they don't fix this soon, because it's just getting nothing but worse. And I don't see how I can if I can't run the log splitter, if I can't do deliveries, you know, I mean, I don't know how willing my brother and Mike and everybody else, but hell, I did it for how long? Without a truck. but I also did a lot of the work here, and then they would come here and pick it up. But I was selling other people's wood and making a, maybe I get on disability and kind of do that on the side. I don't know. That's down the road. We'll see on that. Yeah, I know it's not good to drink with meds. I know, Miriam. So yeah, but it's dealing with the pain too. I don't drink every day. But usually in the on the evenings or after work or just to relax and it helps with the pain. And like I say, right now my leg is just throbbing and burning. So it's like I don't know. I've gotta get some CBD oil. I don't really like if I do have some marijuana that my friends have samples they gave me, but I'm not a big smoker. I don't really like to smoke, so I'd rather have the edibles, the gummies, or the pills. And when it helped to deal with this, because right now I'm somewhere in between the pains between annoying and unbearable. When I get those sharp pains, they're unbearable for like 2 seconds. You can't believe they beat Ohio State. I can. Oh, I see we got a super chat from Chuck to getting the Easton Main up and running. Yeah, I don't know how much what Sausage is going to charge me, but he had to put that receiver on to get it. So that piece right there is probably like $30, and he picked it up, and then he's going to bring it back to me, and he's probably going to pressure wash it, and he's got to fix the handle, and who knows how much the parts were. So I know it's going to be more than $100, but I'm going to have to pay him, and then I got to get the Husky fixed because this sucks having both of them broke down. So but yeah, I appreciate that, Chuck, because between fixing my truck tomorrow, my mom's car, both splitters, it basically is gonna take all the money I got right now, but I got wood to sell at least, so let's see what we got. We're about 10 minutes away. I don't know how much longer. Let's see. Cheers, Chuck. Okay. What's that? Juan Barreras here. That's a new name. And let's see if anything I missed on here. Got to use my bifocals. Get old, you got to get bifocals. Oh, and I don't know. Maybe you noticed I did. I broke down on No Shave November. Now I still got most of the beard, but I got my clippers out with the quarter inch trimmer on there and kind of thinned it out. I don't know if I'm gonna go with a big old Paul Bunyan beard like I had last spring, but I think I'll let it grow out again towards Christmas, and then after Christmas, Santa might be saying bye bye, or maybe I'll just go down to a goatee. I know most people when I put up that poll said I'll keep the beard or keep some facial hair. I'm a lumberjack or whatever, and just kind of goes with the territory. But how come Dan at Back 40 don't have a beard? Never see him with facial hair. So, but I know Brad at Firewood at the Furnace has been trying to get him to not shave for a while. But Brad's going to enter in the Paul Bunyan beard contest next year, I heard. And let's check out some of this chat. Let's see what we got watching right now. 39. It's not bad for one of these. I normally don't or haven't did one of these in a while, so I thought the rain did stop. So about the only thing I can do is go cut more wood for Mom. But I think I'll wait during the week when it's nicer, maybe do a live stream on Facebook of that. So today, and plus I had these letters to open, and so if you missed it earlier, I had this is looks like Tony Leonido of Massachusetts. He was in Michigan, and he got some gift cards from a local store, and he doesn't know when he's coming back to Michigan, so he sent them to me. And there's like over, he said there's over $100 on these cards, so that helps. That's gonna help me out. And then I got this get well soon card from Aunt Miriam, and she sent me $50 for my pain medication or whatever, what to use. And you didn't, like I said, you didn't have to do that, Aunt Miriam. I enjoy. I'm glad you enjoyed these videos that we do, and I know you like watching Deb and Chuck's videos and at Iron and Oak Sawmill, which you guys should check out. But I'm sure most of you guys already do. And congratulations on what are you at, 28,000 subscribers now. Splitter Fun, Aries Acres, thank you. But yeah, I am on this channel. I get about 1 subscriber a day, so it's gonna be a while. I'd like to get to 10,000, but you know, the subscriber count. And once you hit 1,000, it really isn't that important because you know most of the views, if you go and look at your analytics, are coming from people that aren't subscribed. Believe it or not, except for the first 24 hours. You know, those are my hardcore people, like you guys out here that are here right now, watch all my videos that I do. Hopefully during this week I get my truck back. Maybe I can make a video of bill wrapping my truck. Thursday is December 1st, so that'll be an inventory video, which I'll do on my other channel, Joe's Firewood videos too. What the? Chuck, you didn't have to do that. Get that early Christmas gift. Wow, thank you. I mean, heck, that'll cover most of it, I would think, or I don't know. Saw Surgeon's really he's been really fair with me. What he's charged me to fix my stuff. Yeah. He had the split the quad for 11 months, but you know what? It's better than having to go out and buy a new one or spend $5 or $6 grand on a used one. So I mean, I paid him like $1,200, and it still needs the winch fixed and the seat has to be repaired. But you see, I'm using it. But right now it's not hooked up to any splitter. So while it's not hooked up to the splitter, I might as well use the trailer and go around and cut firewood for Mom. Gary Catman with a super chat. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate it. Well, that was that was, isn't that what was it? Yeah. And now I know what you felt like when Andrew Easton hooked you up the other day there, Chuck. That was real nice of him to do that. I haven't seen him in one of my live streams in a while. Yeah, keep the body moving. Yep, you know, I got to go out, like I say, at 11, and it's like 10:55 right now, so probably gonna be wrapping up here in a couple minutes. Just because I got a new customer and I don't want to be late. So yeah, that's what people always said. I'm a hard worker, and you know, I tried after you know, my unemployment ran out. I did try to get a regular job 10 years ago, but it's just like, I don't know. People look at me, see I'm overweight, think I can't work. Plus, I didn't like going through the whole hiring process, all these questions, weird, you know, questions they ask you, stuff you got to fill out, and the whole interview process nowadays is just crazy. And they want you to take all these tests, and it's just like, I'm a good worker. I show up every day. What more do you need? You know, but nobody hired me, and now I'm happy with what I'm doing. So, and I got, you know, all these nice people out there that, you know, like watching my videos and come and talk and hang out with each other. We, you know, this whole Firewood community is awesome. You know, like Heath, that hardworking man. I guess he went down there, and just all you guys meet and get together. I promise you, I got to make it to a Paul Bunyan. You know, I don't know about Firewood Frenzy, but the Paul Bunyan is only like a 6-hour drive for me, so that's not bad at all. And then if I you know, carpool with somebody, maybe Paul Wagner or Saw Surgeon, we come down there and get a hotel. So it looked like a really good time, and going around and seeing all the equipment and seeing people and meeting people that, you know, it'd be nice to actually, meet face to face, like you guys did with Saw Surgeon going down there. And like Brad at Firewood the Furnace said the other day, he said he walked into the room, hung out with back 40 Shifty. He said it's like he'd known him his whole life. Sat down, comfortable, and it's like you get to know people and you have a passion. Like I say, sometimes I cry about the firewood or, like having to stack it here and stuff like that. But no, I do enjoy doing it. And as you can see by the quality of the wood I produce, that I take pride in my work. And you got to do that. And then the wood will just sell itself. Because, like I said, look at what Brad Firewood at the Furnace is doing. If you watch his first few videos, like first 20 videos, he's going out in the woods and just going and taking logs this big and, hey, tree service, just bring me what you got. And it's just, I'm like, man, that's so much work. Now you go watch his videos, every piece is like bundle grade from the tree service. So I know he's not, I'm sure Brad's not taking every single tree they come up with now. And they probably know what he wants to say. Hey, we got some nice straight cherry or oak, hickory. Bring the dump trailer over here. We got the skid loader. We'll load you up, and that's how you get perfect pieces of wood. When it's nice and straight grain pieces that Chuck would love to mill, but so much easier to produce. But also, if they're not, I don't see anything this big around. But now he's got that 500i to cut them with that 32-inch bar, so he can handle it. But looks like, let's see, I know, oh yeah, Bunyan. But it's 10:59, folks, so we're there. But I want to, Tom, if you're or Tony, if you're watching, I know Miriam's watching. Thanks for the nice letters and the gifts here. I do really appreciate it. It will help me out. And like I say, I'll go live as much as I can outside, but like today I wasn't feeling it. And I don't know if you hear it, my stupid dog alarm clock, or the dog's barking, but that means it's 11 o'clock. So thank you everybody for the super chats. Thank you, Devin, Chuck. Yeah, I'm glad I was able to. You were here to hear me read Aunt Miriam's letter, even though, and that's one thing I hated in school. I was like, don't pick me. Oh, Joe, read these 3 paragraphs. Oh man, it is, it's so anxious, self-conscious about my reading, because like I say, especially reading out loud, I don't do very well with it, but I tried. So, and I mean, I'm sure the haters, if any of them watch the replay, I'm gonna get comments on how I read out loud, but you got to have some thick skin, and right now my skin's numb, and burning too. So, all right, I don't want to be late for this new customer that I got to deliver the Joe Core to, so I'm gonna head on out. Thanks again, everybody. Everybody sent the super chats. I really, really, really appreciate it, and because it's gonna help out with all my repairs this week. So, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the camera and let's see, shut her down. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.